Let's go, my lovelies. I'm going to give it a second. Hey, gang. I need my charger. Give me 1 second. There it is. I couldn't reach it before. Happy Scorpio New Moon, my loves. How is everybody? Hi, gang. Come on in. What's going on? How is everybody's new moon going? How was the 11/11 portal for you? So, usually on Mondays, I come on and I do the elements, okay? I have been witching since the 11/11 portal, and I've just been tired. I've been working a lot, okay? Also, for the TikTok subscribers, I know I didn't come on yesterday to do you guys Q&A. I'm going to come on tomorrow and do that for you guys, okay? So, it's been weird, right? So, we're going to talk about some things. I'm going to let Spirit dictate whether this is going to be an elemental or a collective. We're going to know shortly once I take out the the general energy. I'll know at that point, okay? So we're going to take a look. Now, before I pull the cards, I do want to go over a couple of things. You know, this is the Scorpio New Moon. Mars is in Scorpio, so it can feel disruptive and angry, or like battle energy, battle ready. Okay, but think Mars, because before Pluto was discovered, Mars ruled Scorpio. Okay, it's warrior frequency, but the difference between Aries and Scorpio is that Aries is doing it in a fire way, and Scorpio is doing it in an emotional water way. Okay, so the things that are coming up right now can be more, they can feel more aggressive and emotionally triggering at the same damn time. Okay, so just keep that in mind. We also have, you know, Pluto, which is Scorpio's ruler, wanting change and rebirth. And, you know, that's in the final degrees of Capricorn. Okay, and then you've got Mars and Uranus squaring off with each other. Mars is in Scorpio, like I said, and Uranus is in Taurus, which is Scorpio's sister sign. So there's this push and pull, okay, about transforming things and what we value, and you know, everybody's doing that. So that could also mean that we're not necessarily in alignment with the people that, you know, that are around us. We may be seeing shit from a different perspective. You got me? Okay, so that's to start off with. All right, so let's pick up some general energy. Let's see where Spirit wants to take us on this Scorpio New Moon. Spirit, can you show me what transformation or rebirth, death and rebirth is taking place in the collective at this time? What is the general energy? Okay, Spirit's also saying, like, you should treat this in some way like New Year's. What do I mean by this? The best use of this energy is to start to think about what changes you want in the coming year, because this energy right now will aid in that, And it'll be increasing all the way to the full moon. So you just putting your mindset to the things you want to see the change to is supporting that. Okay, Spirit, can you show me? Can you show me, please? Hey, Billy. You got Virgo Digest. Okay, and I will be doing the Q&A for the subscribers tomorrow. Okay, I've just been doing a lot of rituals and a lot of readings. Okay, so you got Virgo Digest here. This is like, don't look away from everything that's going on right now, because in this energy, and Neptune is coming out of retrograde shortly, right? I think in the next couple of weeks, a week or so. It's like there's things that we need to be witness of, that we need to have that final realization. These also could be things that we know, but we need to absorb them in a different way. If you're having stomach problems in the last couple of days, this could be a sign of you like having trouble with something that you're having trouble taking in or doesn't sit right. And you should be looking at what is happening in your body as symptomatic of what's going on around you. Okay, you also have trine symbiosis. I feel like this trine symbiosis is like spirit is working with you, even if it doesn't appear that way, for you to have the clarity that you need. Spirit's working with you and also setting up like the timing. And I always talk about the trine, right? Like there's always 3 pillars to something, and it feels like 1 pillar is the timing, or like the new moon, right? 2 is like the intent that you have, right? And then 3 is like spirit working with you. I feel like this is why it's so important that we don't look away, or that we acknowledge, or that we bear witness, or that we see something for what it is. Okay, it may be my connection because it just started raining like crazy here. YouTube, are you guys having problems there? Let's see, because maybe it's TikTok. But they haven't written anything about the connection, so they're not having any problems. Okay, so TikTok is clear. Okay, I mean YouTube is clear, no issues there. Okay, so you might have to, let me see if I can check my settings. Hold on, guys. Okay, let's see if that's better. Okay, let me know, guys. If not, then I would say go over to YouTube. Okay, you got Leo shine here. Something is being magnified to be seen. Okay, TikTok is freezing. Yeah, it might be just TikTok, and I'm over here, you know, like messing with my phone, thinking it's my phone, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's TikTok. Okay, so you got Virgo Digest, trine sextile, right? And then you have shine. So everything is aligning so that you can see what's good. Hey, Candy. Okay, like even if it's something that necessarily you were like, well, I didn't see that coming, or I didn't necessarily feel like I wanted to know that, you know, I feel like it's part of what is necessary right now. You also have 7th house relationship. This can be a friend, family, or lover. Especially if you are in a situation right now that is not for your highest good. Okay, spirit could definitely be trying to push you in the direction of a realization so that you can prepare. okay? For like something new. Okay, and then there's Saturn structure here. If you guys are still having problems on TikTok, YouTube is not having the issue. Okay? It's like without you realizing, all the things that are happening now are part of the structure that you need for the next cycle. Okay? Thank you for the love, Candy. I greatly appreciate you. Spirit. What else? What else do we need to know? Solar calm, and it came out crossed, okay? So even if, thank you so much for the heart me, even if you're not fully aware of what is happening, like you could be like, yo, there's not anything in particular in my face right now, and you got no beef with nobody, but I just feel like this fucking energy, right? It's like palpable, okay? Seasons change, people change, I sacrifice tomorrow, right? So there are things that, you know, we're looking at about how we feel, Scorpio, right? How we feel about maybe what we've been fighting for. You know, are those the things that we still value? At one time it might be, but you know, we also grow, right? Midheaven Pinnacle. For some of you built something, we're all the way up and all the way up, and yet what you realized was that that was not what you were looking for. Good afternoon, Ruby. Maybe then that was what you're looking for, but it's like this is a new season and a new reason. Capricorn, achieve, right? So I'll give you an example. You go to school to become a dentist, and love and light, my love. You go to school to become a dentist, and you're very successful, but you realize that it's not your fucking passion, and that you really want to be a painter. You know, it could be anything, right? Or you could have built a whole family and a life with somebody and have great kids, and you know, 2.2 kids, the dog, the white picket fence, and be like, but this, why doesn't it feel good? Right? Because there may have been something there in any area, okay, where you, and listen, everybody does this to a certain extent, right? Because you brought up with certain beliefs, right? So what is it to be successful, or what is it to what's expected of us? You know, maybe the field that we work in, right? If you have, you know, lawyer parents, they expect you to be a lawyer or something like that, right? That's one way of looking at it. Or like if you're LGBTQ, but you don't ever look at that because, you know, you're expected to be straight. It could be so many things, right? There's like a thing of like, I built something and it's wonderful, but it may not be, good morning, it may not be what you wanted, or what you needed. You could have thought that's what you wanted. And it's not to say that there wasn't any fulfillment in that. But it's like there's time, it's time to grow in some aspect. And this doesn't mean that you're leaving everybody behind. It just feels like there's an ascension happening. Okay? A rebirth per se. And I feel that this rebirth is coming for each and every one of us. The question is whether you use that frequency to your benefit, or you let it take you by surprise and it like tears things down that maybe necessarily you didn't want to tear down. For instance, let's say that, like the example that I gave, like the 2.5 kids, right? When you recognize, like, you know, the kids are great, they do well, that, you know, everything's nice, but we're not really in love anymore, right? Right? Instead of waiting for the change to come from, like, when you can't stand being in the same space, you know what I'm saying? Where, like, you're like, oh, your nostrils are moving again, oh, you're still breathing, like, you know, like everything they do annoys you. Look at you just breathing over there, right? Why wait to that, right? Because what happens is that injures the children because they're in a toxic situation. Whereas, you know, sometimes it's better to command the change that's happening instead of it changing you. Does that make sense? Okay, so I feel like this new moon is about us understanding, even if we're not doing it today, right? Remember, I was talking about the New Year's situation, and if you guys missed the beginning, you can head over to YouTube where you can rewind. But I feel like Spirit is telling us to treat this new moon almost like New Year's. Okay, not party all the time, but in the sense of like what you would like to achieve. Start thinking that shit now, yo. That shit ain't that far away. Start building the foundations of the change you want to see, the change you want to be, instead of change just running up on you and punching you in your face. You feel me? Because Uranus is in Taurus and it's going to be there to 2027, I believe, the beginning of 2027 or the end of 2026. This means that you could use that shit as like the rocket to propel you if you could get your mind right. You understand? And for those of you that haven't been with me that long, I had been saying on YouTube for a minute, like 2020 was like, you know, like an awakening, and 2021 was like the wipeout of like what we thought we knew, and 2022 was like trying to like rebuild, and 2023, it's like we're just, I will survive, oh, as long as I know how to love. You know, can you stand the rain, right? And we got all this fucking depression because everybody ain't on the same page yet, and everybody ain't had their fucking awakening, and everybody's all over the fucking place. And we, you know, it's like we trying to do the rebuild, the ones, you know, the enlightened ones, the chosen ones. We out here trying to rebuild that shit, but you also gotta hold the line, because it's like there's so much coming at us, and we know it's like the last of like resistance. Okay? And I feel like 2024 is going to be intense, because it's going to be like I'm going to have trouble explaining this, but like it's a polarity. Hey, Shannon. It's you think that we have polarity now. Okay? But I feel like that polarity is needed to unify. That has been the goal of the Divine Mother. Okay? I feel like she really came through strongly like last summer, and she's been here for a minute pulling the strings, because humanity has free will and they've like derailed, and she's like the unintended consequence, where she's using the chaos to reroute us. But it's a bumpy motherfucking ride, okay? And I feel like 2024 is gonna see where you're gonna see these things like collapsing. It's kind of showing, what's good, Jennifer? It's showing me like, you know, when they decide to take down a building, right? And they detonate it and it like implodes on itself. It doesn't explode, it implodes on itself. 2024 is a lot of the structures or columns that have been supporting or aiding the dysfunction are going to start imploding on themselves. And this doesn't feel like, you know, war or anything. This feels more like ideologies or philosophies and way, like the way people view shit, like the lies we tell to ourselves about, oh, I can't help this because look at this is the way the world is, so you just got to get along. Like I feel like those kind of storylines that we've been telling ourselves because we feel like the power is outside of ourselves, and because there's been so much disinformation, that shit, bit by bit, Spirit said, bit by bit, column by column, you're gonna see those ideologies or like systems, they come crumbling in upon themselves. Okay, so remember when I said the thing about, you know, you could use the change, that frequency, to change what you want, or you could let the change, you know, change you, in other words, because the change through chaos is a real factor all the way until Uranus steps out of Taurus. And what is Taurus? Taurus rules the money, it rules love. That would include self-love. People always talking about outward love. What about the self-love? Okay, because if you don't love yourself, who else gonna love you? Who else could see what you don't see about your damn self? So I feel like we're growing into that. That also allows us to get the humanity. That is the goal, humanity, right? We're thinking in teams, and the only way for that to change is for the polarity to get even wider until that shit collapses. Do you understand? I just feel like it doesn't all collapse at once. Like, you know, it's not like some catastrophic shit. But it feels like there's back to back to back to back change. And maybe it might be catastrophic, but if it's so often like that, we might not even fucking recognize it because the change is coming so fast. Like, okay, let me see what is being manifested. Let me see what's being manifested for this Scorpio new moon. Love is always final and most complete cure to our inner demons, right? Comes out crossed. And I feel like people crumble to rebuild. Yeah. I feel like the reason why it comes out crossed is because most people, when they hear love, they think, oh, I'm going to love somebody, somebody's going to love me. Let me tell you that is a byproduct of you loving yourself. You know? So oftentimes, like, let's say you had a bunch of toxic relationships, right? And you may say to yourself, well, when Mr. or Mrs. Right comes along, I won't experience this anymore because they'll see me for who I am. You see you for who you are. You do it first. And if you're true to who you are, then you know what the future you, the better version of you, is willing to accept and not accept. And then stand on that shit 10 toes down. Okay? Right now, my masculine spirit is here. He said, balls out. Okay? Okay. We must mature, and that would be some Mars shit to say, wouldn't it? We must mature and realize that freeing our mind of ancient hurts and opening once more to love shall give us access to divine strength. Okay? We must mature and realize that freeing our mind. It's like, remember I said in the beginning the thing about building something and you realize like that was great, but it's not really what I wanted. The immature version of ourselves would complain in that setting, in that system, in that situation. And it's like, okay, so I'm gonna give you an example. It's like being in a relationship with somebody that you love and you want them to see your worthiness. So you keep telling them like, why don't you see me the way I see myself? Why don't you love me the way I want you to love me? You're like in an asking position. Thank you, MJ. You're in an asking position, okay? It means that if you feel that you have to hold court to request that and keep requesting that, even though you're seeing it's not being given to you, then that means that you don't believe that you are worthy to begin with. So part of this whole thing is for us to thank you, my love, for the gifts. Part of this thing, okay, thank you, MJ, is for us to understand black cats. I love black cats, actually. Hey, Avira. I'm going to do the subscriber questions tomorrow. I had too much work this weekend. It's like for us to recognize that we're waiting for somebody to give it to us because we feel like we need something out, like we don't possess it. And that's why Spirit is saying, you know, with this new moon energy, like concentrate on that which you want to become, not what was or what wasn't given to you. That shit is gone already. It's Scorpio is death and transformation. Yesterday don't even exist. Does that make sense, guys? Okay, and then look at the card that comes out. A life of greater joy, power, and satisfaction all awaits those who consciously design their life. What did I say? That you should be thinking, using from now all the way to the end of the year. What is it that the life you want to create? And then Spirit uses my very fucking words. It's on YouTube too. It's on YouTube too, Avira. But the subscriber questions will be tomorrow, okay? A life of greater joy, power, and satisfaction await those who consciously design their life. And the whole mention of power, and I said to you that Mars is in Scorpio, wanting to fight for what we really feel. Okay, powerful realizations. If you can use that when you have them, magnify them, support them, guide them. So that way you are using the transformation energy to your benefit like a fucking rocket, or you could let that shit just catch you by fucking surprise. And then, you know, it's haphazard and shit. And it may not be in the area that you thought it was. Oh, surprise, you know. I'm a Taurus. We're not fond of surprises. Okay? So, you know, and there's always going to be some, you know, spontaneity, some unknowns. But if you can guide this transformation, who is it that you want to create? Who is it that you want to be? Every day is an opportunity to manifest the life you want. At the bottom of the deck, Life can lose its vibrant aura and charm if we do not bend. Oh shit. Okay, listen, guys. I just said using the energy. I want y'all to listen. Life can lose its vibrant aura and charm if we do not bend the energy of our minds towards positive engagement and appreciation. So look how Spirit is doubling down. Hey, cheerfully sweet. Do you see that? Any plunge into the unknown is reckless, but that's where the treasure lies. Next card, okay? So you don't know how it's gonna end up. I said in the beginning of the general energy that you already built something that turned out great. It just happened to not be exactly what the fuck you wanted, right? So that means that if you were successful in that area, what makes you think you won't be successful in this? Is it that there's an energy of kind of being afraid of letting go, or like letting go of like, I can unclick my seatbelt now, like get out of the car, like we're here, like here, right? But it's like new and there's unknowns, and Neptune is also in retrograde, getting ready to come out, and we're gonna see shit for what it is. And we're not supposed to look away. We're not supposed to get scared. We're supposed to say, okay, good, I get it. I'm gonna use this shit to propel me forward with love, with love's transcendent power. We can be reborn, Scorpio energy, and redirected, right? Shifting it to what it is that we want, right? When you open to love, life itself can feel newer, more alive, more magical, and more meaningful, right? And that's the thing, like we feel that. I said in the beginning, like we're trying to build the change that we want, and we feel all this resistance, right? Can you stand the rain? Right? What's the next card? Let us not hope for mere chance to change our story. Let us summon the courage to change it ourselves. I said we were waiting for somebody outside of ourselves. Like, don't you understand? This is what I need from you. No. Are you willing to give that to yourself? As an example, set the example, guide the rocket, right? Change is coming for all of us, like I said in the beginning. Are you going to guide it? Okay? Let us not hope for mere chance to change our story. Let us summon the courage to change it ourselves. Some will stand in our way, right? Because our change makes others uncomfortable, right? Some will stand in our way, but we mustn't hide or minimize ourselves any longer. And what do I always tell you guys? Don't be less so somebody else could be more. Because that's where, you know, it makes them feel good. Okay? Or because, you know, well, if I stand up and let me clear my throat, right? Then, you know, they might not like me. Then if that's the case, they didn't like you to begin with, babe. That's the truth. If you using your voice to be the best version of you offends them, and the only way that they're going to be comfortable around you is if you cage who you are to make them comfortable, then they didn't like you to begin with. Okay? Now, this could be family members. It doesn't mean they don't love you, but like and love ain't the same thing. Okay? So let's get some tarot. Spirit said drop your elements. It's going to be a 4-card spread for each element. Okay? Thank you, my love, for following. Drop your elements. I see Aries. I see air. So Aries would be fire. I see earth. I see air. I see air. I see fire. I see earth. I see air. I see air. I see fire. I see air. I see air. I see air. Come in. Come in. I see air. I see air. What's good?
There's no moisture in the car.
Okay. All right. I'll cook it when I'm done. Okay. All right. It's going to be air. We had a lot of air signs in the house. 4-card spread. Let's see what's coming up for air. What tips? What's good, SC? What tips y'all could use for this new moon? Okay, because I've already given you some instruction as to what it is you need to be focusing on, which is kind of, you know, thinking about the balance of this year as time to fine tune who it is you're creating. Okay, now, what deck do you want me to use for it? Okay. Where they at with it, Spirit? Can you show me? Air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Pull up. Where's their energy now, Spirit? No, I just started, honey. I just started. Hope. At the bottom of the deck, present. May the horizon always sustain you. Some of y'all recently saw the moon in the day. There's been something that's draining you. I feel like there's something that you are working on. For some of you, it's a relationship. For others of you, it could be a job. I feel like it's a little bumpy right now. And it may not be you or your partner or whoever, friend, family, lover, right? Your job, you know, boss, whatever. It may not be either one. This feels like a lot of circumstances. You know, sometimes life be lifing. At the bottom of the deck, you have present. May you sense each shiver of the surf, and hope says, may the horizon always sustain you, right? I feel like for those of you in a relationship, it feels like you know, there's been some tensions. And you could just be like, in a way, trying to get past like this cycle, okay? Or like this astrological, like you could be like, yo, what is with this energy? It's just fuck ass energy. This person could also be like, their spidey senses, like, you know, but you see a wave here, and then you see the water is still. I feel like you're in this season where it's like, you know, a lot. You're like, can I you know, stand up, like a little bit of riptide, okay? But it goes back to what I said about the general energy, about can I stand the rain, or can I stand in the situation? For those of you that it's not a toxic relationship, because I always have to say that disclaimer, I feel like things start to smoothen out, okay? I feel like this person could be having a rough transit too. I feel like there's some type of emotions, opposite energy, disagreements, but I feel like they're nothing for most of yous anyway. They're nothing that are like earth shattering. Now for some of yous, you know, with other adjacent placements, like maybe Scorpio itself, it could feel a little more aggressive, volatile, Spirit said, emotional, emotional, right? Underneath, unleash your kindest self, okay? That's what I saw. Spirit, can you show me? I said I would do a 4-card spread, so I'm going to take 1 card from each deck because that's what Spirit's telling me to do. Thank you, my love, for all the love and for the gifts. I greatly appreciate you. Full moon in Scorpio, breathe through the tension. Listen, so they're basically saying, you know, it's going to get a little lighter, but we have to get to the full moon in Scorpio first. Okay? Believe in your good luck. And I feel like this is like a surprise, like a reward for being like, in some way, thank you, my love. Thank you for the crown. For being some way, thank you, Nelly. Some way unapologetically true to something we're trying to create. Like to the rebirth. Okay, I feel like there's big rewards for that energy. Let's get you guys a tarot card. I haven't done water yet. For some of you air signs that this is like career centered, you have to like completely let go of a mindset, okay? Like you're closing a chapter to rebuild something or becoming the I was about to say the Emperor, but the King of Pentacles, you know, like you're achieving something, but it feels like right now it's like the waves are coming, and it's because there's change. You're like being moved somewhere or something, or being forced to close something. Happy new moon, Cynthia. Okay, like you're forced to like shift something or dead something to begin something. Okay, very like rebirth, scorpionic. Okay, but it's like it's a level up. Okay, and it has something to do. Remember when I was saying that the hangman, like it has to do with the perspective, okay? So I feel like you're gonna be having a different perception. You know, hangman is Aquarian energy. You have justice. This is Libra, right? 6 of Swords, definitely Gemini type shit right there. Okay, so I feel like, you know, you're gonna have the wind to your back. Okay, but I feel like you don't get that push, okay, until after Scorpio full moon, okay, and that your best energy, and that's while the energy is building, you should be formulating the plan that you want to see for the future. Okay, that's where, you know, what is your fucking passion? Spirit is asking, what do you want for the future? The 3 of Wands. If you build it, they will come. 3 of Wands, and the Ace is the 4 of Wands. It's the 11-11 card. It's the 4 pillars. You see what I'm saying? Most likely outcome for my air signs, please. You will do the best you can every single day. I can embrace change. Look, it comes out cross. That's going to be your challenge. Patience is within me, all right? So it's like, you know, you're having a hard time. You know, I said the wave is coming. Can you stand, you know, in the face of the rain, right? Gonna have to be patient. We have a little more time to go. Get through to the Scorpio full moon and use this this upward energy all the way up, right? But in the way that Mars does it, kind of in Scorpios, kind of like aggressively emotional, to start using that energy to like envision the life you're trying to build, so you can use this energy to propel you forward, air signs. Start shaping what it is you want to see, okay, in the new year. Start now in this transformational, you know, death and rebirth season. I feel like with all of yous getting favor from Mercury, you can feel it. It's electric. Boogie, boogie, boogie. It's like you just putting your mental capacity to that. It's like gets all of the energies flowing in the air and helps that current take off. So set your intentions. Okay, that is what I have for my air signs. I'm going to clear this and we're going to take a look at what other element is out here. Okay. Where's this deck? Right here. All right, drop your elements, guys. Thank you for the turkey. Thank you, honey. I see fire. I see water. I see fire. I see earth. I see earth. I see fire. Water, fire, earth. Earth, 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 earth. Water. Water, earth. Earth. Fire, fire, earth. Water, earth. Water. Earth. You're welcome. Fire, fire, fire. Earth, fire, fire, earth. Fire, fire. Water, fire. Water, earth. Okay, I think it's gonna be water. All right, water. We're gonna see what's going on with you guys. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Pull up. Can you show me? Oh, you're welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And please do like and follow, guys. Help a sister grow. Spirit, can you show me what is the energy for my water signs right now? Pause. You're so tired of the fucking pause. You are. This is with the other deck. Where is it? Yeah. You're so tired of the water deck. I mean, of the water, like the pause. You're like, listen. Breathe. Okay, I'm also getting the thing of like, you know, you guys is water element, right? But scuba set. Like eventually the tank runs out, right? Like wanting to come up for fucking air. It's like pause, 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 space in reverse. soothe in reverse and believe in reverse. Okay? Yeah, that was only those. Okay. So I feel like you lose faith in something. I also feel like something that somebody normally did, like for instance, take when you were a child and you scraped your knee, and let's say you came from a great home, right? You scraped your knee and you'd get home, it was raining, right? You walk in through the door and your mom's like, oh, that's terrible, you want a cookie. It was so simple to give you a cookie, and that whole fucking experience from the bus and you scraped your knee and this, that, and the fucking third to change your day with a motherfucking cookie. But then we grow up. I feel like somebody's method is not working for you water signs anymore. Okay? It's not working for you anymore. Put this over here. It's like not enough. Okay, I don't know what that's about. Let's say you've been at a job for 10 years, but you haven't gotten a raise in 3, right? Let's say that they haven't given you a raise, but your boss gives you a Christmas bonus. I'm on water signs right now. And you're like, the Christmas bonus is nice and all, but I need a motherfucking raise, right? Like maybe at first you were appeased with that, but it could be getting to the point where that's no longer enough. Okay? In a relationship, if somebody's doing something wrong to you or making you feel a particular way, and they may have had a way of like maybe purchasing you something. I did do the air signs. You can go over to YouTube and rewind. Their way is like buying you perfume or flowers or whatever. And you could be like, that's all nice and well and good, but you can't just buy your way out of certain shit. You get what I'm saying? It's like something that used to work is no longer. This could even be you. Like, let's say, you're in a relationship or when you get emotionally triggered, right? That it used to be that you would go to the mall and buy something and feel better, right? And you could be like, that shit doesn't even work. I open my credit card bill and I see the, $1,000. I don't fucking even remember. Hi, Maritza. What the fuck I bought for $1,000? Okay? You understand? There's no personal questions today. We're doing a new moon in Scorpio. Okay? You can watch your element. Be real. Bottom of the deck, full moon in Capricorn. Take a reality check. So from now to Capricorn season, it's like, and I said in the general energy, we're not supposed to look away. We're supposed to bear witness. Why? Because sometimes we got to be uncomfortable to be like, to achieve something, okay? I feel like whatever you're seeing, this could be, like I said, like a job, right? You're working for a place, they haven't given you a raise in a long fucking time, right? This person could have been like, we're a small company, da 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 da. I can't pay you X, Y, and Z, but that's why I give you them bullshit Christmas bonuses or whatever, right? And then, December comes and they hire somebody. or they do something that tells you like, yo, these motherfuckers just said they couldn't, but they can, and it's just making me know that they don't value. It's like something that you just see and you're like, yo, that is a lot, right? So this is the reality check comes first. Okay, you're going to be observing something from now through then. Okay, it's like a series of things of how, you know, what you need to change. Okay, and then full moon Aquarius is like, be real. This is when you step into the power of that. So like I said, in the general energy where we're supposed to be using this almost like a New Year's, where we're understanding, you know, that we could use the transformational energy of Scorpio to guide how the change is going to come in rather than the change happening to us. Okay, so be very observant of like what needs to change, what has already changed, and what you want to change. The 3 pillars. Okay, so now let's get you some tarot. I feel like with that believe in reverse that came out for you guys for the like your overall energy. It's like I said with the, you know, like it was so easy to change your thing of like telling you oh, you had a bad day, here's a cookie, like it, or this is like, you know, just tell Santa Claus what you need, right? So this is a general, and this is a general for the elements. Okay, I'm not doing personal questions right now. Okay, so it's like you realizing like that doesn't work anymore. Cookie doesn't fix this. Like I have to decide what is it that I really want, and then and then move into that. If you listen to your element, you will definitely get your answer. Nirman, Nirmin, I hope I'm saying that right. And I did the air signs. If you go over to YouTube, you will hear that. You can just rewind. It's live there too. I feel like water signs, your biggest challenge right now is that you want to, I shouldn't say air signs, water signs. Your biggest challenge right now is that you want to like make it like it was. I have not done earth, or make it as it should be. Right? Like I'm gonna fight for it. It's because it should be this way. But I feel like that's the problem. The Chariot. Spirit saying like, go where the love is, where the abundance is, where the creation is, where you can create, where there's not a limit. Take it to the limit, right? Instead of, again, like using the energy to propel you forward with the Chariot. Or you could like stand in defiance of the fucking energy and act if you can beat the, will you beat the wave? Do you think you will? Do you think you will? Because change is coming. Uranus is in Taurus until 2027. Do you think you will? The best way to do that is to direct the change. Because if you don't direct the change, I promise you, you will be sitting on your ass when that wave comes. This isn't about yesterday. It's about today and tomorrow and the next day. Change through chaos is what Uranus promises, but you will be left in a better position if you're willing to be guided by it, or you could be run over. This is what it is. Some people are going to be like, oh, you know, it's just, it's going to come in nice. No, it's not. Not usually, right? It's more like, but did you die though? You wanted change, you wanted growth, right? Yeah, felt unstable, right? And it doesn't always have to feel bad, but it, you know, Uranus usually feels unstable. And then right now it's opposing Mars, so it's even feeling more erratic. Okay? Water signs, you guys rule the water. Stay buoyant and float and let it carry you. Don't fight it. Don't fight it. Okay? With that pause, it's like you're tired of just this holding pattern. Okay? Let me get you guys one more. Spirit, can you show me? Ride the wave. Yes. It's like trying to force something right now with that with that Mars and Scorpio energy against Uranus. You know, use it to like shape and formulate. The best way I could say that is, you know how they say charge your water, right? Like speak your intentions over your water to carry it, right? That's what y'all should be doing. If that fucking wave is coming, why don't you speak intentions as to where that wave is going to take you instead of knocking your ass out, you know? How not to force things when we have a limited time. Yeah. Right? And even when we have a limited time, if we use the transits in the appropriate ways, right? It's going to push us forward in the direction, okay, that we're trying to go instead of letting ourselves get run over, okay? So we have here, identify and remove toxic people around you. Okay, because you could be trying to force movement. And some people, they're not supposed to come with you. You see this evil eye on the deck, right? Sometimes somebody who's not equally yoked with you, even if you take them to a destination that was out of their reach and it's better for them, they're going to resent the fact that you took them there. They have to find their own free will. And sometimes when you bring them with you, even if they love where you brought them to, they could be wondering why they couldn't be the one to lead or how you shine, right? So the very person that you helped ends up being the one who's giving you the maldito or the evil eye. Like, why you and not me, right? And sometimes that's why we're not bringing certain people with us. Do you understand? Because you might be thinking, I just want to bring my peoples with me. If I eat, we all eat. And they could be thinking, you know, I would be eating better if this person wasn't always outshining me. Okay? water signs, like, you know, and I'm not saying that the people or everybody around you is bad. It could just be one person and you don't recognize what they're thinking. But Spirit is telling you to spend this time figuring out what's really for you, not forcing anything, using the wave to take you to the destination you want rather than trying to fight the current, okay? That's what I have for the water signs. All right, so it's fire and earth. Who's in the house? Let me see. I see earth. I see earth. I see fire. I see earth, fire, 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 earth, fire, earth, earth, fire, fire, earth, fire, earth, fire, earth, fire, earth, 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 fire, earth, earth. All right, earth it is. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Pull up. After this, I'm going to cook. Hey, Vanessa. Spirit, can you show me Taurus and Virgo and Capricorn? What is it that, what's the energy they're in? Thank you for the roses, my love. Thank you. Hope. May the horizon always sustain you. And you have bliss. At the bottom of the deck, believe. You're using some powerful frequency of manifestation, earth signs. Journey. You also have been on a journey for a while and you know that you're about to, like, maybe some of the rewards have already started coming in, meaning like you've already realized some change. Maybe you moved or you started a new job. You've done something, upgrade, you've done some upgrades. It is the power of your manifestation. Your hope is what sustains you. I'm getting that you feel like you know that you're connected to the Empress, that your abundance is always replenished, like you always have enough. You end up always having enough. Spirit, can you show me? I feel like you have to be careful right now not to let your energy get zapped, or people with their fucking frequency, like putting toxins in the food or something, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay. So Spirit just gave me another image too, and remember when I was saying to the water signs, you know, like speaking over your water for the affirmations is a way of like trying to direct the frequency, right? Or, you know, like trying to use it to your benefit, right? Well, it feels like for my earth signs, your belief is so strong that had they put a toxin in the water, it's like you could fucking like lay hands on that water and believe that you structurally change that shit. Earth sign, like, I have the power to structurally move heaven and earth and create. Wow, that came I feel that very strongly. Like there's something has happened in the last bit of time that has proven to you with undoubtedly, Spirit said, that you are a powerful fucking manifester. Thank you for the lightning bolts, my love. Last quarter moon in Virgo, attend to the details. And that's all that's left. You know that something hasn't hit yet. It's like, wrap it up, B, wrap it up, B. It's little things. Okay, you might have had several different projects because I feel like you didn't just do one change. There's a lot of fucking change, right? So you're still trying to like finish up over here, finish up over there, finish this. I got to finish that. I'm waiting for this to pop up. Like it feels like a lot of things, a lot of like a lot of manifestation coming in at the same time. The death and rebirth, right? Okay, Capricorn, Pluto in Capricorn, final degrees. When that shit goes forward, speak your world into being. Didn't I just say that you felt like your manifestation, that you were speaking over the shit and you could move heaven and earth? Didn't I just say that? Let's get y'all some tarot. I'm getting heavy magician energy. Y'all are not fucking around, earth signs. I pity the fool. I pity the fool. I pity the fool. Mr. T. So it's like, that's how you perceive it. Like, I pity whatever tries to stand up against what the fuck I'm trying to build, because it's going to be what I said it's going to be, because it shall always be, it has always been, it shall always be. Y'all on fire. You're right. Page of Cups, right? Page of Cups. The Eight of Pentacles. So they gave me a little cup. That's all right. I ain't afraid of hard work. I built that bitch from the ground up. Temperance. I took my motherfucking time, just like an earth sign would. And I knew you would, with the Seven of Wands, break down those barriers. Because like I said, it has always been and shall always be. Six of Cups. King of Wands. Because I put in the motherfucking action and I know the breakthrough's coming. I told you. Look at that big ass pentacle. Listen. And then the Queen of Pentacles. That is your queen. Okay? But instead of worrying, okay, with the Nine of Swords, right? Remember, I said to you, change is coming for each of us no matter what. Either you utilize that to let that propel you forward, or you let it run you over. And it looks like earth signs, y'all not fucking around. They're saying for my earth signs, that the day, and it's kind of happening now, so that's why they want you to put the mental space to what it is that you want to create, the life that you want from here to the end of the year. And I feel like Pluto steps in, I believe, in the beginning of the year, like around January 6th, but I could be wrong. Check the date of when Pluto goes forward into Aquarius. It is important that you formulate like what you want it to look like. And I feel like there needs to be some sort of ritual that you do on the day that it's going into Aquarius. I feel like that's, like I said, you speaking over the water and doing the molecular change. Formulate the plan now, water signs, earth signs. Formulate the shit now. You know how us earth signs, I'm an earth sign too. You know how we walk through that shit. We be looking still as hell. Everybody be like, when is earth gonna? Because we walked through that whole shit in our mind before we even took the first step. Do it now. Okay? Do it now. Last card for my earth signs. Thank you guys for all the love. I greatly appreciate y'all. Please do follow if you do not follow. I also suggest, that you follow me on YouTube, because there's content over there that you may not get over here. And in addition, that's where the library is. And if you look back to like last year and you start looking at some of those titles, and you, especially those of you who are interested like in the real mystical predictions and shit, go back and watch those videos from last summer, and you tell me that everything I said ain't come out already. Spirit, earth signs. I'm telling you that my male spirit is very much active right now. Quiet your mind, okay? Don't let the other shit that's outside of you distract you from using this energy. You've come too far, okay? You've been creating, manifesting, hardcore, changing the actual like molecular structure. Don't let yourself get distracted right now. Don't let yourself get distracted right now. You're in the home stretch. You're in the home stretch. Spirit, can you show me? Patience in within me. I told you, right? They be thinking we still. Nah, we fucking planning, plotting, whatever you want to call it, right? Quiet your mind. Meditation, right? Pull another card from the from your deck of tarot. See, right? So I'm gonna do that. I don't have to fit in, right? Right? You're not for everybody, earth signs. They said pull another card from the tarot, right? Let's see. It's not over. It's not over between you and me. Somebody counted you out. Somebody counted you out, okay? But I feel like you're the last dog in the fight, the Hierophant. Because of what? Because of what I said in the beginning, right? The faith and hope, right? What did you have? You had hope was your first card. Bliss was your second card, right? Like you already know. You're not even doubting that it's going down like that. You're not even doubting the shit. Believe, right? You know that your like your belief system is too strong. You've already had the proof. Like Spirit said, undoubtedly. Okay, so don't let like outside shit distract you. You're in the home stress. Okay, stress. That's what's going to throw you off. If you let the stress in, you need to use this time to formulate the plan. Like thinking of a master plan, right? How we use, especially earth signs, to like create, navigate, right? Speak with attention, right? That's what's happening for y'all for the rest of the year. Okay, don't forget, right? When Pluto goes into Aquarius, you need to be doing something in the material to solidify that energy, some type of ritual, okay? Y'all remind me, we'll talk about it then. All right. Woo! Fire. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Pull up. Spirit, can you show me what is it that Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius need to know, please? Thank you, my loves. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate y'all. Y'all are the bomb.com. I really do appreciate y'all. Please do follow and like. You're welcome, Iris. Spirit, show me. Love and free. You're welcome, Jennifer. I want to be high, so high. I want to be free to know the things I do all right. I want to be free, so free. Okay? Free. May your soul sing freely. See how you're just gliding, right? You got the love card here and it says, may you dive deep into your passions. There's something about in the distance. It's a glow, warm feeling. I feel like you're headed to that. It's a glow, warm feeling. You see it. To the fire, to the limit, to the wall. For a chance of loving you, I'd gladly risk it all. Chaka Khan. To whatever come what may. Right down to the wire, even through the fire. Ooh, all my hairs just stood up. Some of you are leaving a situation because it doesn't inspire you in that way, and you can feel that the fire exists, so it's like you're off. Like I'm off to see the wizard, but it's also showing me like when the birds migrate south, right? You're like, I can't, I have to migrate, right? For some of you, that's happening. For others of you, a situation has happened with your partner where one of you's, their family or yours or something like that, there's been a situation, maybe a death, a hardship, there's something going on and it's causing stress. It's been a couple of years possibly for some of you's, okay? I feel like you're trying to, like, you know, I got this. Get on my back, babe. I know you're fucking tired. Get on my back. It's the warrior in you. It's the God in me. It's the God in me. And when I go on, and when I go on, it's the God in me. Mary, is that? It's the God in me. And when I come home and take my clothes off. Okay, so it's something about, and I don't remember all the words, but basically it's like saying people might not recognize why you have been rewarded or will be rewarded something. And it's because of your like strength or like, and you're willing to carry them. Your partner could literally say this to you, or you could be saying that to them. Like if it wasn't, there was days I made it through the rain, kept myself protected. Whew. Okay, let's get you the moon card. Hold on, guys. Spirit got me like just out here channeling. Spirit, show me. Spirit, show me. First quarter moon in Capricorn, unleash your kindest self. For some of you, you're repaying somebody's kindness when you felt like you couldn't anymore. And it's like, it's my turn to be what I can be. I hope you understand, right? You could be saying, I'm going to show up for them the way they showed up for me, or vice versa. Okay? For others of you, somebody's coming, like for those of you who actually is leaving somebody to go off into the distance, into like looking for that warm glow. I feel like when this person comes in, don't be bashful to show the warmth of your fire. I know you maybe want to protect yourself. Okay, fire signs, you like to put up your shell, right? But I feel like it's not necessary. Okay? Last quarter moon in Cancer. Okay, so I feel like this happens, okay, somewhere between Capricorn and Cancer season. So the next 6 months from whenever Capricorn season is. So we're talking about within the next 7 months. So it feels like from now until Capricorn season, you should be concentrating on what you want that life to look like. And then allowing your fire, okay, your solar plexus, okay, but allowing it to be powered up from love. I got love on my mind, okay? I feel like it needs to be from there. What's good, Copenhagen? It needs to be coming from there. Okay? There's a reciprocal energy happening for my fire signs. If you're leaving a situation, I feel like the one you're going into is going to be very reciprocal. If you are not leaving a relationship, it's like there's something going on where you and your partner are going to be showing each other how the fuck we all the way up and how you show up for each other. And once it's up and it's stuck, and that's how the fuck we rolling. Hey, how you doing? I'm on deep, okay? So last quarter moon in Aries, work through your feelings. And I said this is all coming up in the next 6-7 months. Okay. So I feel like right around Aries season, you're going to want to put your armor up. Don't. Okay. Don't worry. Remember, take a breather, right? Unleash your kindest self. Okay, I'm going to get you some tarot before I get up out of here. Spirit, can you show me? It's like, you know, the deck was having trouble going into itself. So I feel like you got all this love, you want all this warmth, but you're a little prickly. Like, it's like you got this, best way to show it, it's like you got a tight motorcycle jacket on. Okay? And to get close to this person, you have to take off all the leather and all the armor and all the tough guy, tough girl. And it makes you're comfortable there. But this person will be moved by. And for those of you that is showing up in a relationship and you guys are really showing up for each other, I feel like your tough guy, tough girl motorcycle thing it feels like this person recognizes another side of you, or you recognize it. It's like it feels very reciprocal. And I feel like when they say this to you or tell you, like, I see how you move and how you put me on your back when I couldn't anymore, and now it's my turn, or whatever is going on, I feel like you hearing that melts all that shit. All that tough guy shit. All that tough girl shit. Okay? It makes you feel home. Spirit, can you show me? Okay? So you got the Seven of Swords here, okay? And you got the Page of Pentacles, right? You're so used to having to be on go, having to be ready, right? With the fire, bring the noise, right? Look at, he's like ready. He's like, you know, what is the phrase? Like, I ain't scared to die. Like, I stay ready, right? I don't have to get ready. I stay ready. I've been ready, right? Page of Pentacles, right? Okay? Like what you getting in that bag, okay? Like I got something for that ass, right? I feel like, you know, this is a different type of opportunity, and I feel like you can't approach every situation on that shit. Like why you reaching for? what you reaching in your back, packing the act in the back of the gap, right? You follow what I'm saying? Like that ain't for this part of the journey, fire signs. I feel like this is all about the love, and let it in. Moon, emotion, water, Aries, and Scorpio. Like I said in the beginning, soulmate frequency, 2 of cups, right? And then you have the Page of Swords. Don't block it. Don't block it. Okay? Get into it. Get into it with the Death of Transformation. Allow that shit to come over, wash over you. Look at that. What does it give you? The 10 of Cups. But you know, you be ready to keep your motorcycle jacket on and be like, what's good? Why you reaching for your pockets? Okay? Stop it. All right? Here's the Magician. Let it transform you. Fire signs. Okay? Let it transform you guys. All right, let me get you guys one more. Thank you guys for all the love. You guys are awesome. Spirit, can you show me? What do we got here? Okay, so we have, you know the answer already. Hi, Pink Petal Magic. You know the answer already. I feel like that's in regards to whether this is the person for you. Aviera, thank you. So in other words, if you already know you had to been left this person, you were supposed to been left them, that shit is coming. All right, but if you know that they hold you down pound for pound and y'all rock like that, right? Like some Martin and Gina shit. Okay? I feel like you're going to move accordingly. And I feel like if this person has been there for you and then some shit pops off with them, you're going to show up in a big fucking way, or vice versa. Okay? You are energy, you are magic. Yeah. I'm sorry to hear that, but that means that it wasn't for you. I'm on deep and you're supposed to go in another direction. Okay? So you are energy, you are magic, okay? And I know you usually use the solar plexus, fire signs, but this time Spirit's telling you to charge up. At first you don't succeed. Dust yourself off and try again. Dust off that heart chakra, yo. Dust off that heart chakra and lead with that, okay? And then I have here, I don't have to fit in, right? It's going to feel weird to you, I know. Or people going to be like, what's good with fire? They don't even be like that. But it's time now. Okay? Okay, be your own guide, okay? I know it might feel strange, but it's time to go towards the warm flame this time. It's gonna melt your heart. Okay? That's what I have for my fire signs. Okay? And that is what I have for everybody. I hope you guys have a wonderful Scorpio New Moon. Remember what I said, guys. From now to the end of the year, this is about using that energy. Because change is upon us. Thank you, Copenhagen. Change is upon us. So you can be like a willing participant and use it to guide you forward and propel you to where you want to be by like creating, okay, already in your mind, the life you want for like what you want to do in this new cycle. Or you could just let the change wash over you, but it may not come in so nice. So guide the energy. Okay? 333. Look at that. I love it. All right? So it's important, okay? I want you to kind of use this almost like New Year's energy, right? because it's death and transformation. So we're going to release no matter what. So what do you want to transform? What do you want to birth? What's coming out of your cocoon? Okay? Because the butterfly will be reborn. Where you're at, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. You see? Keep rising to the top, to the top. Give it all you got. Give it all you got. All right? Use it as the building blocks. All right? Allow those new beginnings. Don't let the past define you. It doesn't exist anymore. All right? I wish you all light and love. You had a dream with me when you did a ritual. Listen, people have been hitting me up about having dreams with me. And it's because I be astro traveling. I be everywhere. I'm lucid as hell when I'm asleep. Okay. And I'm going to tell you something else before I get up out of here. I have not had like 6 or 7 consecutive hours of sleep. Like real sleep. Probably all fucking year. Ever since this year, like I'm asleep and I'm awake. I don't know, spirit be talking to me all night long. But yeah. All right, gang. I don't know what got me talking about that. But anyway, I'm wishing you all light and love. And tomorrow I will be on for the TikTok subscriber questions. I just had too much ritual and other things going on, so I couldn't do the Q&A yesterday. But I'll be on tomorrow for you guys. All right. I'm wishing you all light and love and blessings on blessings. Bye, guys. All right. Bye, my loves.